Our first presenter is Ellie Toy. With lyric skill and intensity, Ellie brings stories to life. She is listed in the Connecticut Office of the Arts. As Mother Goose, she has been visiting schools since 1996 to share the stories, songs, and rhymes that are so much part of our culture and are a perfect introduction to reading. She will talk about how in kindergarten the rhymes build fluency and vocabulary. They prepare children to read by making them aware of sounds, phonemic awareness. Appreciating rhyme and alliteration in nursery rhymes help children learn to read because they understand that words are made of sounds. Ellie Toy.
It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Now, I have a friend who got into a lot of trouble because he was supposed to be watching the sheep and the cows, but instead of that, he fell asleep under a haystack, which is a great big pile of hay. And everyone said, "Where is that boy who looks after the sheep?" But he was under that haystack, fast asleep. And his name, does anyone here know his name?
Little Boy Blue?
Little Boy Blue, good for you. Let's say his rhyme together. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is that boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. I have many, many friends in this bag. And here is one. This is my blackbird, and he has a long rhyme. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. And wasn't that a tasty dish to put before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes. Down came the blackbird and pecked off her nose. Did you just peck off my nose? Did he peck off my nose?
Yeah.
He did. Do you like noses? Well, did you know that there are a lot of noses in this room right now? Quick, everyone, hide your noses. Quick, hide your noses. I usually tell 3 stories that I'm going to tell one to you, and it happens on a stage. So here is my stage. And what does it look like? Anybody? Yes? What? A bridge? Oh, you're very good. Usually the children say it looks like a castle. And I say that's a good guess, but it's not a castle. It's a bridge. And I'm going to tell you a story that happened on that bridge. It's an old story, and I hope you've heard it before and you hear it many times again because it's such a good one. You see, once upon a time, there were 3 goats. There was a little goat and a middle-sized goat and a great big goat, and their name was Gruff. They were the 3 billy goats, Gruff. Now, they lived on this side of the bridge, and they wanted to go across the bridge to eat the sweet grass on the other side. But how could they do that when underneath the bridge lived a grumpy old troll? He had a nose as big as a baseball bat and eyes as big as saucers. But one day, the littlest billy goat Gruff, oh, he was very, very tiny, but very, very brave, he decided to go across the bridge. He started out, trip, trap, trip, trap. Can you help make the sound that he made? It's very quiet because he's so tiny. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. When a voice said, "Who's that tripping over my bridge?" What was I doing, and why was I doing it? Well, in the first place, we sang together because children in kindergarten, some children in kindergarten have not heard very many people speak except family members, so it gives them a chance to meet me and hear my voice and join in. And they join in safely because there's a crowd. Now, readers who memorize nursery rhymes become better readers because they develop a sensitivity for words and an understanding of sentence structure and the sound of language. It's very, very important to start them as early as possible. They develop listening and speaking skills, as I've already said. Some children have not learned to listen, and they have not learned to speak in front of other people other than family members. So this is a very good introduction to school. Now, rhyming is known to help children learn, and they will stumble less as they read if they have learned rhyming words and rhythm. In kindergarten, they learn to rhyme, hat, cat, that sort of thing. So these little rhymes, which are short and snappy and fun and easy to learn, are just a good beginning for learning. And memorization, memorization is very high on the Common Core Standards list. I feel that nursery rhymes are an essential part of every young child's learning and is a perfect introduction to what comes next. Thanks for being a wonderful audience and knowing your nursery rhymes.